Hello, Daff here. Today I'll be ranking every Persona 3 Reload character trailer. I'll be judging these based on how much new stuff is shown in the trailer, how good the stuff shown looks, and how well it foreshadows the deeper aspects of the characters. When I say foreshadowing, I don't mean spoiling a character's entire arc. I mean teasing a little at the underlying subtleties. Also, new stuff is basically anything we haven't seen in a previous trailer. So stuff like the dorm camera footage in the new engine counts. Hopefully it will make sense as I explain my ranking. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion, and regardless of my thoughts, the game looks amazing so far. Also, just because I rank a trailer low, doesn't mean I dislike the character or the voice actor. I think all of these voice actors are amazing in their roles, and anyone who has seen my P3 Lessons video knows I love every one of these characters. What I'm ranking is how well Atlus is doing them justice with these trailers. Anyway, let's get started. Junpei is unfortunately going in last place because his trailer leaves a lot to be desired. We don't get a lot of new footage since we've already seen his theurgy from Japanese gameplay, and I think we also already got his all-out attack. As for the new stuff, it looks like it's from his new side story, which is hard to form an opinion on since he's just holding a watermelon for most of it. But what I don't like about this trailer is that it only showcases his goofy and arrogant sides, without hinting at his deeper insecurities. Junpei is a very complex character, and while I don't want them to give away everything, characters that made it higher in my ranking were able to foreshadow their deeper struggles and motivations in subtle ways. But I will give points for implying I can give Junpei flowers. Despite me ranking his trailer last, this man deserves flowers. S.E.E.S is next because we get to see more hangout events like the festival with her and Mitsuru. We also get to see some funny dialogue, though unfortunately not much of it hints at her existentialism, which would have been nice to foreshadow since it's very important to her arc. One thing that does excite me though, is the reveal of the new Orgia mode. While I don't know how I feel about it being turned into her theurgy, it's a very epic looking attack that makes S.E.E.S look incredibly powerful. Fuka's is cute, but it's mostly just chatting, so we don't get much variety with this trailer, especially since a lot of the locations shown have been seen before, like the dorm and the plant nursery. Fuka's plays higher than Junpei and S.E.E.S though, because these chats hint at the deeper aspects of her character, like her interest in machines and technology. Plus, they show off how sweet Fuka is, which is always a plus. We also get some footage of her abilities as a navigator in Tartarus, which is cool since, unlike the rest of S.E.E.S, she's not a fighter with traditional attacks to show off. Shinjiro's does a good job at showcasing his different sides, from his rough exterior, to his no-nonsense attitude, to his soft spot for animals. We also get to see his love of cooking in his camera footage and his melee attacks, which seem quite powerful. I just wish they didn't cut his theurgy short. I can't properly judge if I only get to see half of it. But the reason I put him this low is because of his scene with Mitsuru and Akihiko. I don't think the best way to introduce his dynamic with Akihiko is to have them insulting each other. I know they can get on each other's nerves, but these digs felt kind of uncalled for, and the scene in a vacuum misrepresents their overall dynamic. On top of that, I find it strange for Mitsuru to be lecturing Shinjiro when she knows what his hangups are. I think this is a new scene, possibly part of his side story, and it worries me. I won't pass too much judgment since we don't have the full context, but what I have seen concerns me that they might be switching up their dynamics or behaviors in a way that doesn't feel true to them. I could be reading it wrong though, so let me know in the comments what you think. Akihiko's trailer is pretty good, and eases my worries about whether Reload will flanderize him or not. The opening scene is kinda goofy, but not wildly out of character since he doesn't like wasting time that could be spent training. The monologue that follows is also great foreshadowing of his desire to protect others. I also like the cooking event, where you see how knowledgeable Akihiko is about nutrition and health. There's even a blink and you miss it actually funny protein joke by Makoto in the dialogue options. The scene with Akihiko shutting down the girls and the camera footage of him learning how to flirt were good too, because they show his introverted, awkward side. On top of that, I don't think we got the full version of his theurgy before this trailer, and it's really epic. Plus, it's very in character how he combines Polydeuces' abilities with his raw strength. Okay, I did not expect to put Koromaru this high, but it has nothing to do with my bias towards dogs. Rewatching his trailer made me realize it offers a lot of new stuff we haven't seen before. We get glimpses of Koro's new side story, hangout events besides just walks, and his epic theurgy with Cerberus. I don't know if Reload is borrowing anything from P3P's Koromaru social link, but even if it is, seeing it in 3D with Makoto instead of Katone still makes it new content. Plus, there's a shocking amount of characterization from these clips. From him standing up to the stray dog, to him showing kindness towards him later, to him playing frickin' chess! It's a dog playing chess! What more can I want? As a self-insert silent protagonist, it's hard to make a character trailer for Makoto since it's up to the player to build this character in each playthrough. But the trailer Atlus gave us makes up for his lack of character by showing us an abundance of new scenes and activities. We get new 3D and 2D cutscenes, new dialogue from the rest of S.E.E.S, glimpses at some of the non-S.E.E.S social links like our boy Kaz. We can work at Wild Duck Burger, get a look at the new menus like the pharmacies, get to see the new use of persona fusions as theurgy attacks. There's just so much packed into this 1 minute, and it's awesome to see. Ken's trailer impresses me with how well it manages to subtly hint at his conflict with maturity, showing his hesitancy to be open about his love of Featherman, and the camera footage of him training with a broom. The ramen shop scene with the Featherman talk seems to be drawing from his social link in P3P, which is cool as long as they steer clear of certain parts of the link. Also, I have to mention how far the 3D animation has come since the days of S.E.E.S on the PS2. Looking at the camera footage seen now, the animation is so much more fluid and accurate to how humans move. It just makes me realize how crazy it is to see these scenes with modern graphics. Lastly, we get to see Ken's theurgy, which goes really hard. Little guy even does the back turn the explosion thing like he's a Featherman Ranger himself. They make Mitsuru look like such a girl boss, because she is a girl boss, and I love it. I'm pleasantly surprised by the representation of Machiavellian ideas, since I enjoyed reading The Prince earlier this year. It works perfectly as reading material for a leader figure like Mitsuru, since the questions it poses on leadership challenge her approach to leading S.E.E.S. Following it up with her theurgy ejaculations. Following it up with her theurgy attack, which we had only gotten a small glimpse of before, was stunning. She's so graceful, so beautiful, just so darn breathtaking. But they balance out her grace and intellect by ending the trailer with her socially awkward side, foreshadowing how sheltered she's been due to her upbringing. It's cute and humbling, since a character as well put together as Mitsuru does need a counterbalance to her competency. I really love how well this trailer depicted her various qualities. Yukari's trailer shows off a lot of different aspects of her personality and mentality, from her determination, to her social and fun side, to her temper. We even get to see her fear of ghosts. It shows off her relationship with Makoto and Junpei very well, especially the teasing dynamic between her and Junpei, with the latter probing enough that Yukari's clapbacks feel warranted. We get a lot of new footage of different events and activities you can go to with Yukari, and presumably other S.E.E.S members too. We even get to see various outfits, like the summer uniform, the summer casual, and the kimono. But what I like most about this trailer is how it foreshadows her deeper motivations in the opening, when she monologues about her late father. Opening up with that is great for setting up what drives her to fight without giving away her backstory, and that's why the Yukari trailer is my number 1. Again, this ranking is purely my opinion, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments below. Which trailer did you like best? Or another question, which S.E.E.S member is your favorite? Also let me know if you want more rankings like this. Maybe I can rank S.E.E.S' redesigns next. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more. I hope you have a great day and a Merry Christmas. Memento Mori!